I'm Dan Wall.
And I'm Laura Lee. Thanks for joining us. First-time home buying is tough right now.
Yeah, but for a few Duluthians, it may become a little easier thanks to a new program.
Northern News Now's Cara Kopp takes a look at how it works.
I want to buy a home. A process that's increasingly easier said than done.
It's no secret that the home buying market is tough right now.
However, 10 Duluth families or individuals could soon get some help, thanks to a new collaboration between Essentia Health and One Roof Community Housing.
What this partnership is a down payment assistance program.
It's called the Hillside Homeownership Program, helping those who need some money assistance buy a home in the central Hillside neighborhood, offering participants forgivable down payment loans worth $15,000.
And depending on your income, there's kind of two versions of it. One is a 5-year forgivable loan. One is a 0% interest deferred loan, which is kind of what more traditional down payment assistance is.
As well as opening up access to housing counseling services, educational workshops, and other home buying resources, all funded by Essentia.
We're investing in our neighbors and in our neighborhood.
Essentia leaders saying they chose Central Hillside due to their large footprint in that area, helping to revitalize the neighborhood because they believe good health care starts at home.
Housing stability is a focus for us because it is a main social determinant of health.
A collaboration helping more people achieve the American dream.
Any tool that we have to help make that more possible for folks is going to be great.
In Duluth, Cara Kopp, Northern News Now.
And to learn more about the program or apply, you can visit northernnewsnow.com.